Nobody likes to be embarrassed or think that, especially if they think that they know what the truth is. Nobody likes to be denied the fact that they have the truth. I mean, it doesn't matter, but the ability to say, "Look, I'm not always right," that would save a lot of relationships, male or female. Like the shit happens between men. You know what I'm saying? Like men won't apologize to each other. Fuck that nigga. Damn, all you had to do is say, "Dog, I fucked up, dog. My bad." Why can't we do that? I just don't understand. Like I would apologize to a man not for the sake of bullshit, because I sincerely think that the relationship is worth preserving. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry, dog. My view on it is, look, I'm finite. I have a finite brain. I don't have the ability to understand what the truth is with a capital T. I don't. I'm not in a position to know it. But like we feel so passionately about what we think to be right. We kind of we want others to feel what we feel and to know what we know, right, and to see things the way we see them. And it's I think it's more disappointment, but we got to overcome that, man. Humility, man. It goes a long way. And you got to be humble if you're a leader, because if you're a leader, you can't lead and do everything. You got to leave room for other people to do or fulfill tasks. You have to. So you have to trust them. But you have to be humble to trust other people what you know you can do for yourself, probably better than the other person. But you can't do it all. So nobody knows everything. And
That's right.
it's like you one piece of the puzzle. You can't figure it all out.
Okay, wait. Say that again. What was that? That's a good saying. I like that.
The test you fail is not important. The test you pass is always really important.
I was born in Gulf Road, Glengulf, St. Catherine, Jamaica, West Indies.
Okay. And where was your mother and father born?
They were also born in Glengulf, different little cities.
To someone that does not understand the culture, this could be something dreadful. It would put fear in them, because these are the type of people that you might not know what might happen, or you might not trust a certain.
I grew up with family members who were Rastafarians.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been around a lot of persons who are different tribe of Rastafarians, and
that's when he feel high and mighty. Yeah. Like you get up in the morning, early sun, and I say, Jah Rastafari, yes, that's Kings of Kings, Jah, just a thing. They play their music and they meditate and them, but when growing up, the dreadlocks is more different than how them doing it these days, because people come and them lock up. Back then you just leave the hill of the being and you just knot up, because it's different looks. I'm saying, so you can know when somebody been a Rasta all his life, because comb can't go through that here and at all. You see me? I say.
Right.
But then again, that's the year I learned a lot of history anyway. There was a lot of history I did not know before that point, growing up on the Gulf Coast, and just a lot you don't really hear. I mean, to a large extent, people do associate it with Jamaica and with Rastafarianism. And as a matter of fact, in Arabic, they use the term Rasta to describe the hairstyle.
Right. That's and that's where the lived temporary existence of a human experience comes into play, where it's like these things have histories to them, but as humans, we either don't know them, aren't taught them, or don't seek them out in terms of the information that's out there about it.
The ones who did the colonization and kidnapping, either one or the other, usually, if you notice, they're not capable of learning a lesson because of retaliation. They're so convinced that what they do to everybody else is right, that if they get a natural pushback from it, they see that pushback as sacrilegious. So it is a dreadful thing to them. And so this is just the appearance that they associated with that. Because to them, any sort of non-Western European resistance was seen as satanic. That was how they viewed it. And remember that in their own pre-Christian mythology, there was Medusa who had hair that was snakes. She had snakes for hair, and they moved around. So even though they had braiding, even in Europe, they had different types of braids they wore, and maybe some people wore locks, like what we heard about in Poland. The fact still remains that if they see a non-European rebelling against them, and they have this hair, and you're in combat where you're moving around and you can't really get a good look at the person, they're going to associate it with snakes and associate it with Medusa, even if they don't mean to. I hope that this helps out your documentary project. I really do, from the bottom of my black heart and for the depth of my black mind.